Welcome to Thrill Street. I'm Brian.
Also Texas Truck Channel. I'm Craig.
Yeah. And we've got something really cool for today. If y'all are familiar with drifting at all, you've heard of Chris Forsberg. And it turns out he likes to off-road race Frontiers. He's Mr. Nissan.
Of course he does.
He does. This truck behind us is the Chris Forsberg edition of the Frontier. So you can add this package to any four-wheel drive Frontier out there, but this one's based on the Pro 4X.
So you can even add it to the hard body?
Yes, you can, absolutely, but keep these wheels. I would do that. So we're gonna go through this thing, but this is exactly how Chris ran the Frontier in the Nora 500 race that he won. So that's why this is a bigger deal. So let's go through what the kit is. We're not gonna get into everything Frontier because we've filmed that a few times. We're gonna talk about what the kit is. And I'm gonna start with, most importantly, Craig, and it's not actually the kit, but you have tow hooks that are functional and they're easy to get to. And I'm not calling anybody out, Toyota, but these are beefy and where they should be. Ask us how we know, we've got one. Skid plate, right away. This is plastic right here, but it's so high up that this is what you're gonna hit first.
And that's because it's based on the Pro 4X.
That's why it's that way. That's the biggest deal. Coming around the side, you'll notice on the top, I don't know if you can reach up there, Craig, this is a Nismo off-road, and this is a hood graphic that's a part of the package. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Coming around the side, you've got the same fender flares you would normally have, but they've added a cut-through Forsberg Racing logo on the hood, which, cool, I'm about that. Included in this kit are the Nismo wheels. These are actual bead locks. They're not faux locks. They're not method pretend locks. They are real locks from Nismo. And the kit comes with the Yokohama Geolandar XAT tire, which I love the tread pattern on
awesome
this.
Tire.
I think it's going to be like ideal for what you're doing. High speed desert stuff, not really rock crawling. That's not what the truck's about, but I'm pretty happy with it. Now, Craig, what's our complaint with Frontiers of yore? They're not tall enough. Right? When you go to the Pro 4X, it needs a little more lift. This has you covered. We don't know the actual inch on this lift. We think it's a 3 to 4 inch lift. We'll drop that down below once we find out.
Boy math.
Boy math. Yeah, exactly. But this right here tells me it's about 3 to 4 inches.
That's at least 12.
All right, we got to blur that out. Great, okay. The upper control arm, I don't know if this is factory or not, but it is beefy in this application. It's a cast aluminum upper control arm. And then look at that shot, Craig. We don't know the spec of the kit, but it appears to be a Bilstein. What series do you think, Craig?
We're guessing a 6112.
Okay, it looks like that, and it's definitely got a taller coil. That's where the lift is coming from. So that's pretty cool. Got you covered there. Continuing with the theme, we've got a roof rack package. And it gives you side lights, both front light bar and side lights for your takedown lights with Nismo in the side. This is good for gear on camping trips. You can do rooftop tents, that kind of stuff. It's pretty important, and plus you get REI parking lot points for sure. Can't forget that. Coming down, the Nismo theme continues. I love that this is a rock rail, not a side step, and you've got a really strong structure, and it's mounted to, let's see here, hard to the frame, not the cab. So a lot of these body mounts, so a lot of these side rails are mounted to the cab itself. This on the frame rail, and it will support the weight of the truck, which is really cool, so that the cab is not affected by that. You also have your Pierce cut through Nismo branding in the middle, so every time you get in, you know what you're paying for. Pretty happy with that. Down the side, you've got the graphics package continuing, and then out in the rear, it's also lifted with the same series shock with remote reservoirs. We've got some B-roll of that. And then last but not least, we do have an axle back or a cat back exhaust from Nismo to give you that VQ sound, which we really like. Let's check out a couple things in the interior before we move on. All right, last but not least, the last thing you get on the interior that does differentiate it from the non-Forsberg edition trucks is this placard right here. The cool thing about this kit is it can be applied to a truck you already own. It's a dealer installed package. You can spec it from your build sheet when you buy a truck like this, but if you already own one, you can add this to it. The price is $9,999, so you get everything as a turnkey kit, just how you want it. If you were me, Craig, I would get this kit and get the hard body wheels if you can swing them. Thanks for watching Texas Truck Channel. If you have any questions, let us know. We're going to try and get our hands on this as soon as they hit the lot. The reality is this is the only one in the country right now, so we're probably not going to see it for a minute. Thanks for watching. See you next time.